Assalamualaikum. Welcome all. I'm going to explain to you how to apply false position method in Excel. Okay, this should be false. It's wrong spelling. Okay, so before I show you how to do in Excel, let me review very quickly um this method. But false position method is kind of a bracketing method. So one of them is the bisection method, if you recall. So in any bracketing method, what we do, we start with the interval x lower and x upper such that there is changing sign of the function. So see this example here, if curve is like this, and here you can see the root. So you choose x lower and x upper, x lower and x upper. And you can see this is negative and this is positive, right? So idea is if the curve, the function value is changing from negative to positive or positive to negative, it will pass through origin. It will make it y equals 0. So this is the root here. So you start with the guess value of lower and upper. You choose such that the sign of the function changes from negative to positive or positive to negative. Okay. So in bisection method, what do? You start with this x lower and x upper, and then you just bisect it. Just from x lower to, so this here is the average of this. So this is xr, right? So xr is xl plus xr is xl plus x upper divided by 2, right? So now we have new interval. We see that which side, now we have two intervals. Okay, this one and this one. We see that which side the sign is changing. So root will lie in that interval. Okay, so this is the new interval now. You can see is positive and is negative. So new interval is this. And again you bisect it, make the half, and again you see which side the sign is changing. So now you can see this is positive, this is negative. So this is a new interval now. So we are trying to be just narrow. We are narrowing and coming close to the root of the function. So this is bisection method, and we have false position method. In false position method, yeah, it is a little bit advanced or a little bit faster in the sense that okay, you start with the x lower and x upper and connect these 2 points. So we have x lower, and then we have the value of function x lower. So we have x and we have y. Same x upper we have. This is the point x upper, and then we can find the value of function at x upper, right? So this is x1, x2 is like x1, y1, x2, y2. So if these two coordinates is known, you can get the straight line, equation for a straight line. Okay, and the new xr is basically where this line cuts the x-axis. So this is the xr. So in bisection method, we just bisect it. We just find the average. So as for bisection method, xr should be somewhere here in bisection. Okay, but in false position method, this the line which is connecting between x lower and x upper, and then when it cuts the x-axis. Okay, so this way we can come closer or faster to the root. You can see this is the root here. So we can get the coordinate of xl, sorry, x new r is this one. So this is the xr in false position method, and in bisection method it is x lower plus x upper divided by 2. Okay, so let's go to uh, Excel false position method, we start we are trying to solve this equation, okay, exponential minus x square minus x minus 10. So we start with this value, guess value, f x lower, let's make it 0 2. Okay, we will see that what's whether we have having sign change or no. Exponential minus x square, okay, minus x minus 10. So this is the value of function at x lower. Similarly, if I just drag this one, it will take the next cell. So x upper, value of function at x upper is this. You can see this is using x upper value. So now value of x, value of function at x lower is minus 9 and x upper at x upper is 42. It means that there is sign change. So root should lie between 0 and 2. Okay. Now we'll apply the false position method equation. This one for xr. So xr is x upper minus. So what we need f, x upper minus function of xl xu. So this one, okay, times xl xl minus x upper, okay, divided by f of xl minus f of xu. Okay, this should be close. Okay, this is all right. So this is xr. Now let's get the value of function at xr so that we can decide next interval. This is minus x minus 10. Okay, minus x square. Why this is 10 power minus 40? This is too much. Okay, so there was a mistake here. In xr, see this one, f5 minus g5, f of xl minus f of x upper. So now you calculate the value of function at xr, which is negative. Okay, so this the first expression is ready. What we need to do, we need to get the next interval. So x lower and x upper, we have to decide x lower and x upper. For this one, we will apply the if statement in Excel. If, okay, function of, so we have xl and xr. Okay, so if function of x, value of function at xl time value of function at xr is less than 0, so we are trying to see between xl and xr. So how if statement work? So logical test, this is the logical test, less than 0, this is test statement. If true, so value of function at xl times at xr is less than 0, it means there is sign change. So your root will lie in between x lower and xr. X lower, xr. This is the interval. So your x lower will be the old x lower. Okay. Otherwise, x lower will be xr. Okay. This is correct. So now let's find x upper. If we can have same condition, f of xl times f of xr, if is less than 0, okay, f of xl and f of xr times, if they are if the product is less than 0, it means a sign change. So your interval is XL to XR. So your X upper is basically XR. Okay. If this is false, it means X upper. So root will be in XR and X upper. So your X upper is this. Hope it's clear. So now get the value of function at X new XL, new F XU, XR based on value of XL and X upper, XL and XU. So new F of XR. Okay. So we have applied in second iterations, and then we can just drag this one, and automatically the next iteration will be calculated. Is it converging? XR, you can see it is converging, and the value of XR is close to like converging, but it may need more iterations. So usually false position should give you the root faster, but maybe I have used the function such that it is taking more time. So now see, XR is converging to a point 1.56. The value of function error is close to 0. So if you just drag more, and then you can see it's going really 0, and the value of XR is 1.56 around. So this this is a root of function. Okay, I have already a video for bisection method, but here we can apply the bisection as well. So this is the equation for false position, right? So what is the equation for bisection method? Everything will be same, just XR will be X lower plus X upper divided by 2, and that's it. Okay, so now we apply this one, XR, and the condition will be same, lower and upper, and you can see we got the same root. Okay, so how hope it's clear.